Prop Chat. Ultimate insights of trading with Sabio.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Prop Chat, the podcast where we turn someone's trading experience into your survival guide. Today, I'm joined by someone who has been following one of the most talked about strategies in our community, the trend following method by Markus Gabel. Our guest's trading journey started in 2017 after he had lost his second job as a social worker and was unable to integrate a new job for several weeks. He came across Markus Gabel and his system and his content on YouTube. Markus's straightforward teaching and honesty really resonated with our guest, and he listened to all the free content he had out there. On December 31st of 2024, Sabio had a Christmas gift for our guest to invest only a small sum to open a 5K account with them. That is how he came to trade with Sabio. He's 33. He's from Luxembourg. He has a bachelor's degree in social and educational sciences and recently a certificate in biblical theology. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jhang. Hello, sir. Welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here.
Glad to be here. It is an honor and a privilege.
Great. So let's start with a fun little game, which is called the Strategist Draft. Think of it as, building your dream team for trading. I will give you several categories, and you've got to choose just one thing per category. Feel free to explain your choices if you'd like to. So if you're ready, we can start?
Yes.
All right, let's go. The first one. One indicator only. You can only use one indicator for the rest of your life. What's your go-to?
I choose Heikin-Ashi candles because they clean up the market noise.
All right. Pretty much the same thing with a frame, one time frame only.
I choose the weekly time frame. It has the biggest freedom potential.
All right. Another one. One ideal market condition. I don't know, like trending or ranging, chaotic, calm, high volatility, whatever.
I look for trending markets. Yeah.
Okay. Another one. I know one personal habit or ritual that boosts performance, like journaling or gym time or coffee, meditation, anything.
I developed meditating on the unconditional love of God that is in Jesus Christ. It brings peace and it quiets the soul, and it helps me focus on what really matters.
All right. Another one. One market to trade forever.
Well, only gold has been around that long, so I would probably choose gold.
Fair enough. One trading rule that you'll never, ever break.
Never, ever move your stop loss further away, because the decision to put it there came from clearer thinking.
Okay, and the final one. One trading mentor, real or fictional?
It would be Markus Gabel,
Oh,
because he opened my eyes to the truth of the markets. I am in the process of saving up for his training program, actually.
I know the guy. Fair enough. All right, sir. Thank you. That was interesting. So let's continue with our main interview. So could you please walk us through your background? What's your day-to-day like outside of trading, and how did trading even enter your life?
First of all, I am a believer in Jesus Christ, and then I'm a husband to my wife, and I will soon be a dad. And this takes about all my time in the week. But then also I work. I work as a clerk in the Administrative Court of Justice. I do that full time. And I do that since end of 2017. My trading journey also started in 2017. That was early 2017. I lost my second job in the social work market. It was a hard hit, and I could not find a new job for a while. So I stumbled across some trading videos that explained price action on a basic level, and I thought I could make a living with that. I ended up making 5,000 euros at the first, but then ultimately I lost 2,500 euros of my capital in a brokerage account. I retreated from trading for quite a while until I found the channel of Markus Gabel at the end of 2023.
If you've been jumping from one trading tactic to another, maybe it's time to stop improvising. Check out Markus Gabel's From Zero to Hero, Become a Funded Trader with 1 million capital in 6 to 12 months course on Sabio Trade. It's not just theory, it's practical, it's repeatable. It has helped hundreds of traders like Jhang level up fast. Get a GPS in the market jungle. The course is free for all Sabio traders. You've been trading with Markus's approach for a while, right? But what made you commit to it? What other strategies did you experiment with, and why didn't they live up to your expectations?
Well, what made me commit to Markus's approach was his straight talk teaching and the logic of his system. I am an analytical guy, and the trend lines, the support, the resistance, the breakout strategies I had tried in 2017, they had left me with a big loss. There was no real teaching regarding the mathematics of trading. But Markus, on the other hand, he clearly explained in his webinars why he trades the way he trades, why this is the only way that markets makes logical mathematical sense, given the big players that trade in the same markets. I gained respect for the market through that and for Markus Gabel as a result. And that's why I also advocate for his teaching. His system is clear, it is precise, it is simple. The price is clear, the price is trustworthy, and the price shows us the direction of the trend that we should bet on. And that's why I really commit to his approach.
So you're saying for how long exactly have you been using Markus's approach?
Well, I started studying it since 2023 through the year, and but I only practically started implementing it this year as I entered Sabio Trade with the offer on the 31st December. That was really a good opportunity for me with low capital to get into a 5K account. But I'm still learning to navigate the psychological aspects of
But how
which
much
are key.
how much did your trading efficiency improve after you started using Markus' strategy? Like, I know in percentage terms, I mean roughly.
Yeah.
What kind of shift did you notice?
I noticed that my efficiency in terms of risk management improved by 100%. Well, I mean, before Markus's webinars, no clear stop loss point setup worked for me. I was switching it around. It was only my perception where I would place the stop loss. And following the trend has also improved my profitability by at least 17%, which is the system's mathematical edge or win probability. I know now that anything else is a 50% gambling coin flip.
All right, sir. Let's be honest. Do you really think that trading requires a specific type of character, or I don't know, maybe certain personality traits, or do you think that anyone can succeed in trading? I don't know, as long as they follow the right system.
I believe that anyone can learn to trade if you follow the turtle trader legacy. It has proven that it is possible to learn to trade. And that is why I am here. But I am also aware of my character flaws. In terms of character, therefore, there is no way around patience and contentment. If you are discontented with your life, if you want a quick fix, trading is not the way. It will be your destruction. Be conservative in risk management. Calculating to your risk that you will make mistakes and you will be able to master the challenge in due time, which is my own case.
But may I ask you, what's one recent lesson that you've learned from your trading process?
I learned that I am not a scalper. The amount of information is too overwhelming, so that I forget my systematic approach and tend to trade emotionally. So I will stick to higher time frames and practice patience.
But what kind of emotions do you struggle with most during your trading journey?
Well, uncoupling my emotions of euphoria and fear. It's the two basic ones. Fear of loss from the ups and downs of the market is the most challenging. And letting the winners run is part of this challenge. It is such a simple concept for pure trend following, which I advocate for, yet it is so difficult to manage mentally.
But in your opinion, what's worse, euphoria or fear? What's more dangerous for a trader?
I think fear is more dangerous because fear of loss will lead to move your stop loss.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, yeah.
So, what methods do you use to manage, or I don't know, to control those emotions?
Journaling, reflecting over why I took trades, why I took profits or losses manually. So not based on the system, and meditating on Jesus's love, who reminds me of the most important thing in life.
I see. All right, that's very good, but the most interesting part is coming. Could you please walk us through a couple of your trades where you applied Markus's strategy? I think our viewers would appreciate some real life examples.
Yeah, that is my pleasure. I brought two trades, one in the DAX and one in the Euro US dollar. Both are very recent. In the first one, we have the DAX, and you can see on the screen, we have a trend line going from the high, yes, point to the first low. Then we see a correction. Then we go down and we have another new low. We have a very small correction, and the green line shows my entry point where I got into the trade. My stop loss was above the correction of the first trend arm. And then I followed just the trend. And in this case, I didn't set a profit target, so that I ended up with a huge trend down, and I ended my position with the other green line there. And that was a good profit of 70 euros, a smaller position, but it was a great surprise. But I got out a little bit early because, as we discussed, I had the fear to give back my profits. The second trade in the Euro US dollar, here you can see also it is an upward trend, starting with the low, going to the first high, then we have the correction, go up, we have a second high, we have again a correction, a balance candle, and you see the yellow line there. That's where I entered. And then I just waited. My stop loss was sitting again under the correction of the first trend arm, and I let the trend go up and made the profit. And this was the one-to-one risk-reward ratio that Markus Gabel is using in his day trading approach.
If you could back to your very first trading month, what would you tell yourself?
Always follow the market trend and cut your losses early.
That's wise. All right, and the final question. What are the three biggest psychological lessons that you have learned while trading?
Three, okay.
Yeah.
Embracing loss is a serious life lesson to learn. Then build your trust in your system. Without trust, no hope for profit. And the third one, my account balance does not define my worth or character.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, John, for a peek into your trading mind. We really hope your trend keeps trending. And thank you for your time. We hope to see you again on our podcast someday.
Yeah, that would be a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Prop Chat. Ultimate insights of trading with Sabio.
And to everyone watching, if this episode has helped you connect the dots, go ahead and subscribe. We drop new episodes regularly, packed with real stories and real strategies from traders just like you. And by the way, it's a great day for trading. Just think about it. See you very soon.